Hello and welcome to Sunday. Now, I didn't mention something that happened yesterday. I talked about this and I talked about hot honey, but yesterday we were pretty busy. Um, the door, well, one of the doors in the house, was kind of like, as you're opening and close it, it was like kind of like scratching against the ground. So my mom was like, "Hey, what do we do about this?" The only thing that really came to mind was, replacing the hinges on the door, because that probably made sense. What it'd be best to do, and these were old, so swapping them out for new ones were ideal. So after, unscrewing the door and putting the new hinges on, we the door wasn't like properly closing for whatever reason. Maybe the frame was like maybe the wood has swollen a little bit over time. So essentially, what we needed to do was like sand down the door. We have this like little planer tool that is used to specifically plain wood. So we used it to like scrape off like the side of the doors, the top and the edges. I think we left the bottom alone. And then later in the day we got to sanding the door. And immediately as I'm sanding it, like the first thing I do is just give myself a huge splinter. And it's completely fine now. It's pretty much healed, but like I want to show like it was right here. You can see it's like a little red, but that's pretty much it. Like there's a little bit of bruising and it'll probably heal up in the next couple of days, and it's still kind of tender if I press on it really hard, but nothing too bad. So we're all good there. But yeah, the smart thing to do is whenever you're sanding something that's somewhat dangerous, make sure you just grab a block of wood, put some sandpaper on it, and then just start sanding instead of using your actual hand on with some regular sandpaper. I feel like that's probably the best call to do that with anything other than like very small projects or something that is not really too dangerous. Because yeah, that was annoying to deal with. Luckily it didn't really hurt too long, but yeah, splinters are no joke. Splinters are no joke. And just I think that was like the only injury of the day, despite dealing with drills and a wood planer with a very sharp blade, and like there's a lot of cooking going on as well yesterday. So despite everything, I was the only one who made it out with a very, very minor injury. And like I said, it's pretty much healed up. It'll be fine in the next couple of days, so no big. But yeah, that's one adventure that happened this weekend that not too proud about, but it's fine. Hopefully that door will be fixed. There has been like it closes, but like it's still a little bit of a tight fit, and hopefully we won't have to deal with it soon. I'm saying replace the door at like sometime in the next year, but we'll see what happens. Regardless, that's what we're gonna call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.